Hey there, Michael Greenwood here. So, just coming from the sun, it's nice and sunny here in Yorkshire today. And just to do a quick video of 8 or 9 minutes for you good people. This one is about the 3 pillars of client acquisition. So I'll get stuck in straight away. No long intros or anything like that. Just want to add value to you people. Right. So let's get stuck in. When discussing client acquisition, we talk about these 3 pillars. We talk about marketing, we talk about the nurturing, the closing, really. So the marketing, the sales, essentially. And then we talk about client relationship management. So 3 pillars, as far as I'm concerned, are the strangers to prospect, which is marketing, and the nurturing, and then the closing. So when they're actually on a sales call, and then after that comes the client relationship management or client success. So one of the common things that I hear people say is they don't know the difference between sales and marketing or marketing and sales. I think people should say marketing and sales because it makes more sense like that, because the marketing starts first and then comes the sales. So marketing simply is turning a stranger into a prospect, and this involves attracting potential clients and making them aware of your business, your brand, your products and services, and that's where it is. And then when they actually jump onto a call with you, that is when the sale starts. So that's sales. So everything up to closing them is sales. And then after that, that's where you've got the client relationship management, retaining the client, and then asking for referrals and all that kind of thing, the upselling, the cross-selling, and all that good stuff. So to start this off, I'm going to talk about stranger to prospect, which is the marketing essentially. Right. So you can do this by content marketing, you can do social media campaigns, paid ads, SEO, networking events, all that kind of thing. And then once the client has raised their hand, that's when the nurturing starts. So we're talking about talking to them on the telephone, answering their questions or directing them with some kind of chatbot to pages on the website, which have FAQ videos, have extra information to help to warm them up until the point when the qualified to actually jump on a sales call. And then you might want to have some pre-qualification still to ask them some questions before you're going to give up some of your time or your staff's time, to actually go on that call with a closer. So nurturing can include things like email marketing. So imagine somebody coming onto a landing page, going through your funnel by giving the email address and then getting some emails, through your email marketing system, some drip emails with different content to help to warm them up. And then you'll be segmenting them, tagging them, with different interests, keeping an eye on, some of the pages that they're going on the website. There's usually some signals as well. So if they've gone on the About Us page in a particular product or service and then contact, but then kind of dropped off, maybe something is needed to maybe tip them over the edge, so maybe you can send them something else, and, you can get marketing automation to do all that good stuff, and it's all really effective. If you don't have any system like that, do let me know. I can have a chat with you. So you're basically providing them valuable content, FAQs, personalized communication, and addressing the concerns and questions. And you're essentially just making them an educated buyer, and you can give them product demos and stuff like that on the website or whatever. And then once it's time for them to jump onto a sales call, then this is where you start to maybe you've got half an hour to an hour in that sales call, and you really want to close them on that call when they're at the highest in terms of the emotions to actually buy that product and solve or service and solve that problem that they've got. And really, one of the key mistakes that I see is just kind of pitching them and then going into the first objection in the last 10 minutes of the call. What I suggest is going through all the questions that you've got in order to diagnose before you can actually, even help them. But then actually then pitching them, and then once you get the first objection, that's when the sale actually starts. And you want to get that in early on, as early as possible, really, so you can go through the rest of the call overcoming the objections, really. So yeah, don't make the mistake of just pitching them and then going into the first objection, and especially just kind of folding after the first objection as well, because you're not going to get many or any sales that way. Then obviously I have done other videos on sales and things like that, and the actual sales process, so check those out if you want to know a bit more about that. If you've got any questions in this video, do let me know in the comments below. If you want me to drill into any of these points, like how to do SEO, how to do online advertising, how to do networking events and all that kind of thing, I know we've covered a lot in this video. This is a top-down video just talking about the 3 pillars, and then we're going to go into client relationship now. Right, so the client relationship management, it starts with onboarding. So having a really good onboarding experience is really good, but also at the other end, having a really good offboarding as well. So if a client cancels, actually onboard them seamlessly as well. So the onboarding, they're at each end. And the purpose here is to retain, but also get referrals from your clients, and also get case studies as well. Get feedback on the products and services, so you can continue to improve, through your feedback, and obviously, delivering a fantastic service, so you're excellent service delivery as well. So after your onboarding, you're delivering the product services, you're doing the service delivery, you're doing the fulfillment, you're getting the feedback, and then you're also upselling and cross-selling as well. So you're upselling and cross-selling because you want to grow with the business. So on that sales call, the first, just looping back a bit, on that sales call, the first thing that you ask them is going to be, so why did you decide to jump on this call with me today, or why did you decide to meet with me today? That is the first thing, because in that question alone, that gives you a lot about where the client is at the moment, and then you can ask things like, well, what did you try? What has worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? What will happen if you don't do anything now? And you just find out what they need to do now, what's in their mind to actually, what's the problem they need to solve in their business. So it could be more sales, it could be not getting enough leads, it could be that kind of thing, or they don't have any time, so you can set up some marketing automations for them and things like that. So they might be time poor and kind of cash rich, so they want to throw some money at that problem. And then yeah, but in the upselling and cross-selling, you're kind of digging a bit deeper, you're pulling back layers, and like a bit like peeling back layers of the onion. You've got that first problem which you're tackling, and then you've got some other problems that you're going to find as well. So it could be that somebody who recruits and you'll get them lots of leads, but they're kind of struggling with the recruitment. They can't get enough people so they have to kind of they want to kind of stop the campaign because we're getting too many leads kind of thing. So that's another problem, and you can refer them to your recruiter or whatever. So yeah, and then once other retention strategies, there's lots of retention strategies in terms of doing your client relationship management really well. But it could be you've got some software, like we've got an SEO software, white label solution that we use, which customers get access to. They can see the keyword rankings, they can see the citations, the backlinks, all that kind of thing. And then that's a good kind of value add, so that they've got clarity on things. Or you could maybe introduce them to your SMS marketing system, which is where you can send, aesthetics clinics birthday messages for their patients, which go out automatically year on year for all the patients, and inviting them in for a treatment, and ask for a referral as well, come in with a friend as well who's never had the treatment or whatever. And that's where you can start to encourage the referrals. So a few ways of encouraging referrals, and getting raving fans and all that kind of thing. And literally, I would ask a client, if they're happy with the service, okay, can we have a review, please? Send them a link automatically to Google reviews if not in person, if you're not speaking to them there and then. Ask them, for a video case study as well, where you can jump on a call with them over Zoom, record it, or do it in person. And set up like an interview where you can ask them questions and then record that, and then you've got case studies and evidence and social proof. And then also you can then ask for referrals and start to kickstart your referral program. So my top tip on asking for referrals is, rather than saying, if you think of anybody who would benefit from the service, let me know, rather than saying that, I'd slightly change the words so it's more effective. I'll say something like, who can you think of who could also benefit from the fantastic service? So they're giving you a review, done the video testimonial, etc. Okay, so you're happy with the service, that's fantastic. Who else can you think of who would also benefit from this fantastic marketing system or this fantastic turnkey lead generation solution, or whatever you're selling, or this fantastic logo design service, or this fantastic web design service, or whatever you're asking them. So that's all I've got for this video. So you've got your 3 pillars of client acquisition, which are you've got your marketing, you've got your nurturing, you've got your closing, and then after that you've got your client relationship management. So this is where you're retaining your client, this is your client retention, you're upselling, you're cross-selling, you want a good onboarding, you want a good offboarding if your clients cancel, if they churn, because if they cancel, they might come back. If you kind of treat them badly on the way out, then that word of mouth, that negative, you don't want that either. So you want to have a good offboarding as well as that, and you want to deploy these retention strategies and make sure that you've got some raving fans who'll go out and help you to get more clients as well. And you want your case studies as well. You want your reviews, you want your social proof, your evidence. So I hope you found this useful. Just a real top down for this video. And any of these I can go through in more detail in another video. We've covered a lot on this video. So like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll see you next time.